So I'm currently 30 years old. So lately people have been asking me, hey man, aren't you a little too old to be watching cartoons? And yeah, maybe that is too old to be watching cartoons. But personally, I am passionately opposed to this line of thinking. And I'm making this video so that maybe someone who thinks closer to me can better communicate to someone else why they watch anime. The first thing that hooked me to anime when I was younger was the flashiness of it all. The fights, the transformations, the special moves. Like, remember that time that Vegeta went Super Saiyan for the first time?
I am a Super Saiyan!
Oh, here we go.
Once I was hooked, however, so many of these extremely popular shonen anime would teach me life lessons I desperately needed to learn in order to become a man. Now, when I say become a man, I mainly just mean a competent adult, but I was in fact a boy looking to become a man. When I watched Yu Yu Hakusho, that was the first time I watched an anime and realized how much I needed the overarching message of the show. If you ask someone what Yu Yu Hakusho is about, they might tell you it's about a spirit detective who fights demons, which is true, but in my opinion, that is just the flavor of the anime. It's not the substance of the dish. Guy fighting demons is the way they pull us in, but the story is actually about the main character learning how to be comfortable with being himself and truly give it his all. There are a lot of anime that are about fighting demons or monsters, but I watch anime for those underlying messages that set my heart on fire. Mob Psycho 100 taught me that no matter how strong you get, being a good person is still more important than strength or skill. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood taught me that I am not God. I am just a human that couldn't even save a little girl. Gurren Lagann taught me that if I can't believe in myself, I can believe in you. I can believe in the you that believes in me. All of those anime deserve their own videos to be discussed in detail because they have all helped me live a better life in one way or another. I know not everyone in the world has the same issues as me, but I know many people that do or did. As kids, both my brother and I struggled to talk to people, and I struggled to be myself and feel empathy. In anime, the show of emotions are extremely dramatic. For instance, if someone says anything about Edward Elric being short, we know from his reaction he definitely doesn't like being called short.
I'm still taller than you mini hag!
There is no passive-aggressive suppression of emotions. No one is confused about how he feels, and a lot of characters have an overdramatic reaction to specific things in most shows. This kind of thing in anime and cartoons in general helped me understand how people probably feel on the inside, even if they don't express it in the same dramatic way. Characters are often over the top and cartoony in their reactions, but they also often wear their hearts on their sleeves. The characters tend to describe their feelings in a deep and intimate way, and this helped my brother and I really understand reading other people's feelings better. Now, I think the more I know about someone's story, the more I understand the decisions they make. Something I have always struggled with is liking myself and trying my best. I was afraid of failure, so I avoided doing things that could result in failure. As I got older, none of that really changed. I had times where I did feel better, but nothing was a lasting change. I could work out and eat healthy for 4 to 6 months, or study or work hard and be nice, but I would normally revert back to not trying my best and not liking myself as a result. In 2018, I was the fattest I had ever been, and I was extremely sad all the time. I was recommended Yu Yu Hakusho, and like most anime, it initially provided me an escape from how I was feeling. I attached myself to the main character and pretended I was doing something with my life. The part that got me out of my funk was hearing Genkai's speech to the main character. She tells him he's doing everything half-assed and he's always holding back in case it doesn't work out. But he's never going to be happy until he goes after what's important with everything you've got. This got me into the best shape of my life. I know this might seem dramatic to someone who is well-adjusted and learned those important life lessons in normal ways, but that wasn't me. Over the last year or so, I have gone back to watching shows like Naruto and One Piece and Bleach. I did this just to be in the conversation for the big three, but the characters in this story have inspired me. I can get really down on myself to the point where I can't move. I won't want to do anything, and I watch one of these shows and see how hard they have it, and they don't give up. Anime has gotten me out of a funk and active more times than I can count. I am sure there are live action shows or books that should be able to do and have this effect on me as well. But when I was a teenager, there was no way I was reading a book. Live action in real life was never quite as gripping for me. I always had trouble reading people's facial expressions and body language. With anime, there was no confusion because everyone's actions are over the top and dramatic. It was what I needed in order to get some of these life-changing messages. Now I read and listen to podcasts and talk to real people about their real experiences, but I'm not sure I would have ever been who I am today without anime. I don't know if I will watch anime forever, to be honest. It serves a purpose for me at times, but I am not sure if it will always be this way. I just know that I am so thankful for having gotten the chance to experience these stories and how they have changed my mindset. I am sure that's why so many people love talking about anime to other anime viewers. Some people didn't need anime the way some of us needed it, but to us they are much more than cartoons.